Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Engine Builder Show. Today's episode, we will be talking about how to increase your profits by narrowing down your focus. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in and enjoy the show. Good morning, everybody.
There was always a ton to learn. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well and that your March is going well. We're halfway through the month and definitely excited here at BME. We've got a lot of great projects going on and a lot of good progress. And so it's been an exciting month of growth. And what we're going to talk about today is how really narrowing your focus can increase your profits, and how you just focusing in can make things a lot easier. And this is something that I've struggled with over the years. It's not something I've been naturally good at or understood fully, because I originally felt like if I were to narrow down into a specific niche, into a specific focus area, that it would be something that would limit my potential and my profitability and the opportunities. But it's actually the opposite. And I'm going to just kind of break down for you a few of those pieces that I've been discovering and learning as I've been choosing to niche down and focus more in one area. And what you'll see is over the coming months and the rest of the year, you're going to see a lot of shift in what I'm talking about, what I'm focusing on, and the folks that we're going to serve here at BME. And it's going to help us continue to grow and scale. And it's something that you can consider as well. And so the first thing to really consider when you look at narrowing your focus and choosing a specific audience to serve is, choose who you want to serve. Figure out who you know the best, or have the ability to get to know at a deep level. What their problems are, what their fears are, what areas they need help with. And also it's often effective to look at serving a niche, an audience that you already have experience in. And so that was something that was actually a little bit more challenging for me, because I've worked in a lot of industries over the years and had a lot of experience, a lot of success in a lot of different places. And it's allowed me to grow the business to where it is today. But as I realized the opportunity in front of me, I realized that if I got even more focused, there would be some additional benefits. And so the first step for you is just to really think through, who do you want to serve? Who do you have the most knowledge around? Who do you have the most experience around is often the case, but really look at, who needs the services that you offer, and focus in on them, because it's going to make it a lot easier to speak to them and to serve them if you focus in on one area. The second thing that comes out of this that increases your profitability when you narrow your focus is it makes your process simple and repeatable. So if you're going after one specific audience and they all have the same pain points, they all have the same goals, they all have the same problems that they're trying to solve, then it makes it a lot easier for you to have a repeatable sales process, because you're going to be talking about the same things that folks are challenged with and have concerns with. You're going to be talking about the same solutions. You're going to know what their pain points are. You're going to be able to have the same conversation over and over. And that's something that allows you to have a repeatable sales process, and also teach other people on your team to be repeatable in the sales process as well. There's something to be said for making your business simpler, easier, and even a little bit boring, honestly. Because if it's boring and it's repeatable, it means that we can be really consistent in the quality that we deliver. And even though that feels, boring up front, it's actually really exciting in the end to have something that is repeatable and scales. So in your process of sales, in your process of delivering products and services that you want to offer, become repeatable and easy to do over and over. That's what allow you to, grow and scale and have profits increase, because instead of creating something custom and brand new and having to learn a new company, a new process, or a new client, learn everything about them and how to serve them, you'll be able to do essentially the same thing for every customer, maybe with minor customizations, but even those customizations are going to be standard options that you can customize. So making your process, simple and repeatable is another key that will allow you to, narrow your focus in one area, but actually increase profits, because you'll have efficiency in what you create. And the third thing that comes out of the benefit of just narrowing in and focusing on, one specific, audience, one niche that you want to serve, is ultimately it will allow you to be the go-to expert in that area. And people will think of you and your company and what you have to offer when they think of, problems or, opportunities or services in that space. And it makes you a lot more referable. One of the challenges of serving everybody and being in a lot of different spaces, which I've done over the years and done probably with some success, but it's slowed my ability to scale the business, is it definitely, it makes it so that people don't know, oh, should I refer this person to you, or is it somebody else? Or what is really your main specialty or focus? And even though you actually could be effective in many different spaces, the challenge is that you're not going to be able to be known for a specific solution, a specific problem. And so that's just another thing that's really important to pay attention to. So this is an area that I'm learning and growing a lot in. It's not something I've been super strong in over the years, but as I continue to focus in and make improvements in here, I'm just going to share with you what I'm learning in my journey. And so just to recap, the first thing is just be really specific in who you want to serve, a specific type of consumer or a specific type of business. And, in an industry with, you can specify how much revenue they're doing, what team size they're in, what specialty they're in. The more specific you get, the easier it is for them going to be able to recognize themselves in your marketing, go, oh, they serve me, because they're clearly describing me and not just describing broad strokes. The second thing is you can make your process a lot simpler, from the prospecting to the sales to the delivery, customer service. Your whole business model can be really customized to one's focused audience. And so you're not trying to cross-train your team into doing, multiple different things. And the third thing that you get from this is you get to become the go-to expert in your area, because people remember that you focus in this niche and that you serve them. And it'll be easier for folks to refer them to you because they know that that's the problem that you solve. That's the audience that you serve. And so just think through those things, consider what's going to be most effective for you. And really, you can have a lot of conversations with the niche that you want to serve, with the audience that you want to serve. And that's going to uncover for you more opportunities for growth. You're going to be able to see what things they're facing from a challenges perspective, what areas they need your help and support. And so I would just encourage you to, even if you struggled with narrowing your focus or niching down before, just take another look at this and figure out, how can I focus in one area? Because when you do that, your growth is a lot faster, your profits are going to be a lot faster. And the other thing that helped me kind of take the step into just focusing in more on one niche is realizing that you can focus on a niche for a short time, a year or two, a few years, and then you can shift and focus and do another niche. It's not like you're locked into that for life. And that was one of the things that I just had wrong in my head before, of thinking I had to, choose something for the rest of my life, when in reality, I can choose a niche and really serve that well. If it goes well, I can stay there as long as I want. Or if I run out of market share in that space, then I can shift into another niche as well. So I just encourage you to really explore that, be open to it. If it's something that you do want help on or you need input on, definitely reach out to us and we can give you resources and help and support there. You can visit us at businessmarketingengine.com. And thanks for tuning in today. And I look forward to seeing you on the show tomorrow.